What's up, guys? My name's ABDCFan19. My name's probably going to be changing within the next couple of videos because that's not very catchy. It doesn't like roll off the tongue, and I also don't really want to be referred to as that because it's not really a name. And I'm here to review Drag Race season 12. I've been watching Drag Race since in between season 4 and season 3. I started watching Drag Race actually by watching Drag U. Me and my mom used to watch Drag U. And then when season 4 came out, that's when I actually started watching Drag Race. And then I kind of went back and watched seasons 3, 2, and 1. And then I've just been kind of watching ever since. And yeah, I'm new to this YouTube shit. Don't really know what I'm doing. I don't have, fancy cameras, fancy lighting, mics, all that good shit. I'm probably going to be like switching up where I'm recording in my background, all that shit until we can figure this thing out. Before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to Movie Bitches, Jimmy Pink, and also Maddie Rants, because those are like the only 3 Drag Race reviewers that I really watch. I love their videos, they're entertaining as fuck. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. So one thing that I really want to do is like include like ideas for looks that I would wear if I was a drag queen and if I were on the season. I am in no way, shape, or form an artist, a designer, any of that. However, I can bust out some sketches. I'll sketch the hell out of a concept. So you guys are also going to be seeing that. So here is my look for the promo. So for my look for the promo, I wanted to give a little bit of All Might meets Major Glory meets Captain Marvel, and also a little bit of Wonder Woman thrown in there. When they said red, white, and blue, I'm surprised a lot more queens didn't do like a superhero thing, because like what's more American than superheroes? And for my reveal, first of all, for when they were like posting the like small clips that they were about to reveal the cast, I thought that the promo was gonna be like, grunge, back alley, like 80s punk rock shit. And then I saw like the red, white, and blue. I was like, what? Where did this come from? But then I saw the reveal and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. So then for my reveal look, I decided to if you guys watch America's Best Dance Crew, if you saw I Am Me do like the S&M thing where they had like those French fry jackets on, where they were giving like that old school like Spider-Man thug kind of thing. That's what I wanted to go for. So that's where that look comes from. And then also I wanted to give kind of like an asymmetrical with the jeans. Like I said, I am in no way a professional drag queen. I know that doesn't look like a stunning drag look, but that's what my idea was. That's what came to mind, and that's what the concept is. So yeah, those are my looks. My looks. And also with these reviews, I'm going to try my best to dress in theme for the runway or for the looks or whatever they might be, that if it's doable, of course, because like I said, I'm not a drag queen, I just got regular clothes on. So if it's doable, then I'm going to dress in theme. If not, then I'm probably just going to wear clothes. So when talking about the queens, I'm going to be talking about their promo looks, their reveal looks from like the little runway that they did, and also their Meet the Queens, of course. And I also went on YouTube and I did a little bit of research. And I did this because I like to know what I'm talking about before I just start talking. So I did like a little bit of research on the queens before I just got on here and just started talking. I went and YouTubed. I looked at some of the performances. I've got about like 3 to 5 videos for every queen, just so I could get a feel for like what they do other than just aesthetically. And I also went on Google so that I could see some of their looks and some of their like, how they're put together aesthetically. And you're probably wondering like, why the fuck did you go on Google instead of going on Instagram? And that's because I'm an old soul and I don't have Instagram. I'm young as hell, but I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have any of that shit. So I just kind of had to make do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on with it. Like I said, I like to know what I'm talking about before I just start talking. So if you see, like, I took a whole page of notes on every queen this season just so I could like compile my thoughts and like not just get on here and look stupid. So if I'm looking down a lot, it's because I'm looking at my notes, not because I'm nervous. Like, so let's go ahead and get started with the first queen, Aiden Zane, who's 29 from Ackworth. Let's go with Ackworth, from Ackworth, Georgia. the main thing that I fuck with heavy about her is her name. I like how she said like her name is because she goes from A to Z and like gives a whole spectrum. When she said Doctor Doom, not Doctor Doom, Judge Doom and the alien from Species, I was like, okay, okay, like because Roger Rabbit is one of my favorite movies. So when she said Judge Doom, I was like, all right, let's see. However, However, she is one of those queens that's like, oh, I'm different. I serve something different. I give you something different. She ain't all that different to me. Like, she's different, but like, she's like the most basic version of different to me, my opinion. She's like the most basic version of different you could be. And she swears up and down that she can't be compared to anybody else. But as soon as I saw her, my brain went Sasha Velour plus Vander Von Odd. And then aesthetically, when I Googled her with like a little bit of Violet Chachki thrown in, and she's one of the only queens that I can do that to. So the fact that she's like, oh, I'm so different, I can't be compared to anybody is like, are you sure about that? Like, are you sure? She seems confident in what she has to give. However, I think she seems overly confident in just how like different she is. But we'll see though, because you know some people, some queens they get on the Meet the Queens and they get in the promo and then they serve something totally different once they get on the show. Because I'm feeling like what she had to say when she said that she gives like cartoon meets horror. We haven't really seen that yet. We've seen like people go from like the ends of the spectrum, but we haven't really seen someone like clash them together and give the same thing at the same time. So I mean, if she really can serve that, then I'm excited to see it. But right now, I don't know. I don't know. She not giving it to me. She not giving it to me like that. As far as her look goes, everybody's like gag over her promo look. I'm not. It's like a body stocking with like the feathers and then like I said, she's giving me like basic different. Like she's giving me like Sasha Velour, but basic. I'm not feeling her promo look all that much. And honestly, yeah, no, I would say between her and Widow, and we'll get to Widow later, I feel like they had the two weakest promo looks. And then when we get to her reveal look, ugh, I'm not really feeling it too much either. I see like what she was trying to go for. Like I like it, but I'm not like, whoa, like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like a 4. And that's not rating like the look itself. That's rating like how much I like it. I like it at about a 4 because I like the whole like leather jacket thing she got going on. I don't think that's leather, but whatever it is. I like how she has that going on, but then it's just like kind of like schoolboy shorts and then the fishnets just I don't know. I don't know. It's just not doing it for me. I like the hair, but other than that, she hasn't really done it for me yet. But we gonna see. We gonna see. Like I said, if she can serve what she says she can bring, then I like her. But as of right now, so with Aiden, her makeup, like she said, she likes to angle it up, and she said that's really unique. But if y'all see this meme, there's a meme floating around of Aiden Zane saying that, and then showing a bunch of people with their makeup pulled up. Like I said, she doesn't. She says she's different, and she says she's uncomparable. However, she also says that like she doesn't have any local inspirations, and she didn't just pull all those ideas from her own head. You can clearly see who she's influenced by, where she's influenced by, and I'm not just talking about like pop culture references. You can see like what drag references. Her makeup and her looks are very minimal, but not minimal in a way that like she doesn't know what to do with herself. It's obviously refined, it's obviously developed. It's just very minimal, and I'm not gonna say uninspired, but is unoriginal the word? Maybe. I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see about her. So next up, we got my girl Britta Filter, who is 34 from New York City. I'm really excited to see Britta. She is funny as fuck. I've known about her for a good minute now, and I'm not gonna say I've been like waiting for her to get on Drag Race, but like I've been waiting for her just to like see her in that light and be able to see her shine and be able to put herself out there like that. I like looking at her face for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is about like just the way she paints and just the way she looks. I just like to look at her face and watch her talk. I know that's weird, but like I do. And I really like how she was saying like New York City is kind of her and Jansport had the same points of like New York City is kind of the place to be for drag queens, and that's kind of how it seems. We always get a lot of New York queens, and the New York queens seem pretty stacked this season. There's five of them, and none of the New York queens really strike me as unpolished or that they don't have anything to give or that they're like not ready for the season. They all pretty much came on like ready to do their thing. She said she was scared to sew. That kind of worries me because usually in the Meet the Queens when they're like, oh, I'm kind of worried about sewing. I'm kind of worried about singing. I'm worried about dancing. That usually means they were in the bottom on one of those challenges. So, and like the way she performs, I didn't say this about Zayden because I didn't find any videos of Zayden performing, but the way Britta performs, she does high energy and she's very comedy. Like when I watch her shows, I'm like cracking the fuck up when she did that thing with the vibrator to that emotions lip sync. I was weak. And when she does high energy, she can do high energy and like give a high energy performance, but she doesn't like turn up. You know what I mean? You'll see exactly what I'm talking about later when I talk about somebody else. But she doesn't like turn up. And it worries me because if she's in the bottom and she gets a turn up song, I don't think she can like you know what I mean? I don't think she could like really deliver and turn up in the lip sync like she would need to save herself. I really like her way of lip syncing though, like the way she moves her mouth and the way she moves her face. Like I said, I just like to look at her face and watch her talk and watch her lip sync. So I really like the way that she lip syncs, and aesthetically I like her because she gives a lot of color and she looks very fun, but she's also very clean and refined and put together. So yeah, I'm excited to see Brita Filter. Now, as far as her looks, she had probably my favorite look from the promo. The way when I first looked at it, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know about all that," because I was at work when the promo dropped. So like when I just saw it, I just kind of like could glance at it. So my eye went to her, but it was like, "Ooh." But then when I looked at it and I saw that like that rose, like that gold pattern, I was like, "Oh, all right then." And I like the look itself, the way it's like not asymmetrical, but like how like the halves are like contrasted. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I really like her promo look. And then her reveal look, my favorite color is blue. So when she came out, I was like, oh, okay, you came out in this just for me, huh? So I like the mohawk. I like how the mohawk is also not gray. It's like gray green kind of it gray green. It's like gray blue-ish. So I really like the mohawk. I really like how it's styled. She doesn't look messy. Like I said, she's colorful but and fun, but she's also very refined. Like I don't see any pictures of Brita Filter looking messy. You know what I mean? So yeah, excited to see Brita Filter. We gonna see what she does. I would put her in my top five. I don't know if that's just because I really like her. We gonna see what she does though. So we'll see, Brita. All right, so next up is Crystal Method, who is 28 from Springfield, Missouri, and she is one of my favorites. Gotta love a Midwest. Is Missouri considered the South? You think I would know being from the Midwest, but I'm gonna just say Midwest because I like Crystal, and I like her aesthetically. I like her paint. I really like how she was talking about like the way she does her lips. She gives me like a full realized character aesthetically, of course, in her face. She doesn't just give me like she's trying to paint differently. Like it looks like this is something that she's developed. This is something like this is how she wants to look. You know what I mean? Mm. She says she's a thrifty queen. Gotta love a thrifty queen. Go ahead, spend that $3 and look good if you want to. That means that she's probably gonna do really good in the sewing challenges, trying to turn nothing into something. So we'll see how that goes. She says she gives club kid, and I definitely see that. We need a good club kid because while Evie Oddly, I think she gave club kid, but that I don't think that was her like. I wouldn't say her aesthetic is club kid. I just think she's a weirdo, and I love it. I love Evie Oddly, but I just think she's a weirdo. I wouldn't say her aesthetic is like club kid in the way that like Vivacious was club kid. So I really think Crystal is going to wow with the looks and wow with her personality. And she said that one of the main things she's worried about is how the fans are going to perceive her. I hate when people say that shit. Like, don't worry about the fans. Just go in there and do your thing, because worrying about what the fans think is what's gonna fuck you over in the long run. So just go in, do your thing, and fuck what the fans think about it. Just do your thing. So I like the part where she said she like kind of idolizes her mom, because she would like go into her room and she would have like her shoes, in such a nice presenting case and all that stuff, because like that's how my mom was. Like, you walk into her room and she had everything like laid out, organized, looking all nice and stuff. But then she said that her mom just, like, got everything from a yard sale. But like, just because you get cheap stuff doesn't mean you have to be cheap about it, if that makes sense. And I like that she knows that. I like that she brings that, not even as a drag queen, but just like as a person. I kind of like that. And I love that in her looks, you can, or at least I can see like what she's going for. I can see her like references. I can see what she's trying to do, but I can't like pinpoint the exact reference like that she pulled it from. And I like that when you can see what somebody's going for, but you can't say exactly like that is what you did. I like that. So I hope she brings more of that, because it makes you think and it makes you just go kind of like, it makes you feel comfortable and homey in the looks. I don't know if this is making any sense, but I like it. I like it a lot. Now, as far as her promo look, uh, it's kind of basic. It's kind of just like, the blue dress with the pearls. The best part about it is the face and the hair, even though the hair is like kind of to me. The face is what got me. I love the way she paints her face, but the dress itself and her promo look is kind of like womp. Now, her reveal look though, that's what I'm talking about when I say like I see what she's going for, but I can't see like her exact specific reference. I love her reveal look. I love the red, like the denim jean, like kind of stitching. I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see what she's doing, but it kind of fucks with your brain to the point where you can't say exactly what you like about it or exactly what she's doing. But I fucks with it, and I fucks with the details as well. Like how she has a rat on her shoulder, and then on the other shoulder she has like the symbol for like the girl symbol. The strapping on the jeans, how it looks like it's like the boots, just everything. Like, she had one of my favorite looks from the reveal. So I'm excited to see what she does. If she's gonna bring more of that, I'm excited to see what she does, and we gonna see what's up, Crystal. We gonna see what's up. All right, so next up we got Dahlia Sin, who is 28 and she's from Los Angeles, originally from Brooklyn, New York, wherever the rest of the House of Aja is. I originally thought her name was Delilah Sin, because you know that thing where your brain, where they say like all you need is the first letter of the word and the last letter of the word, and your brain will kind of just do the rest. My brain was just kind of doing that every time I saw her name, and I thought her name was Delilah Sin until I heard her say Dahlia Sin, and that was the first time I like stopped and looked at her name, and I was like, oh fuck, her name's not Delilah. So Dahlia Sin. I was geeked when I found out she was on the season, because I've known about her for a minute. I think a lot of people have. However, seeing what she's given so far, and then the more I looked into her, I'm disappointed. I'm real disappointed, because she's not giving me what I thought she was gonna give me. When people have that big name, when people like have already known about you, you come on Drag Race and you think they're gonna kill it, they're gonna be showing the fuck out, and she not showing out to me so far. I'm not impressed. And like I said, of course, she is Aja's daughter, and I've known about her for about as long as I've known about Aja. When we find out about her, that's when we find out about her, Candy, Momo, all of them. She used to look a lot like Aja, and they all kind of did. But from what I can see, she's kind of switched up her paint to where she doesn't look exactly like Aja, but she still kind of has that like House of Aja just like structure to her paint and to her face. She says that she gives anime burlesque, and I can see that. I can see that. She says that she looks very similar to other queens. I agree. But then she went on to say that she looks very similar, but she gives something different in your performance and something that you've never seen. And something in my soul was just like, she's lying. So when I went and, I was doing my research, I found a lot of her videos, and a lot of it, I was kind of bored. I was kind of bored. I didn't see anything that I haven't seen before. It was a lot of walking around and just kind of swaying and, the regular drag queen shit. It wasn't anything that I'd never seen before. The highlight of her performance is like taking off her coat or her jacket. Um, she don't be knowing the words. I low key peeped that she don't be knowing the words when she perform. So if she falls in the bottom, I hope she know her words because if RuPaul don't like that shit. RuPaul don't like that shit. And I'm not shitting on her. I'm really not. I just I don't see the hype. I saw the hype because I was hyped, but like even now after it's been revealed and after, everybody's seen what she's done so far and see what she has to offer, I don't understand the hype that's still there about her. So I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what she has to bring. In the Meet the Queens, that lace, her wig was rough. Her baby hairs were like coming off of her face. I didn't like that either. Um, and honestly, those close-ups in that HD was kind of fucking with a lot of the queens. It was fucking with a lot of the queens. Like even Gigi, who I'll get to later. But when we did the close-up on her, like her look was so well put together. But then when we did the close-up on her, you can see where like the white part had like stitching coming undone. And it was like coming off and shit. So obviously they like filmed it after they took the promo pictures and everything. So their costumes were like not, as well put together as they were when they started. However, however, take care of that shit, girl. Take care of that shit. Um, I really like how she said that, like, as a boy, she's like really crazy, out there. But then when she puts on drag as a girl, she's very like calm and demure and coy. I think that's really cool because that's something, like she said, that's really different. So I think that's like really cool. But other than that, we gonna see. We gonna see what she has to offer. And then as far as her looks go, promo look, mm-mm, mm-mm. It wasn't doing it for me. I like it. However, nah, like this is season 12 and they tell you bring red, white, and blue and you were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear this. This is gonna kill him. I don't know, like it's just kind of like a bodysuit with the corset with the feathers right here. I like that part about it. Has she worn that as like the centerpiece and like done something different with it other than just like gloves and socks? It she could have made that a dope look, but it's just very minimal, but not in the same way I think Aiden's minimal but realized. This look from her is very minimal, but just like minimal and boring. And then we get to her reveal look, and I hate to say it's just giving me Aja, but it's just giving me Aja. It's giving me the Aja anime look, and when I saw that come out, I nearly died. That the wigs on wigs reveal from Aja, like I damn near lost my life when she came out in that. And this is just kind of like had this been the first time I ever seen something like this, I probably would have been more inclined to like it. And I do like it. It's just that like she came out and it was like, oh, that's it. Especially after seeing her promo look, it was just like, really? Like, that's it? That's all you got? Like, come on now. Um, One thing I can say is I like the shoes. I like how the shoes kind of go with the whole thing. I don't know if that's like a boot or like something that she just like pulled over a pair of heels, but like that's kind of hot. And yeah, I don't really have much to say about her because like I said, it's just gonna sound like I'm shitting on her. But we gonna see. We gonna see. You're gonna hear me say that a lot for a lot of queens, like just the like we gonna see. Because that's what some of them are giving me. Is just like we gonna see what they do. So we'll see what's up. All right, so next up we got Gigi Good, who is 21 from Los Angeles, and she is not gonna say my top pick, but she's definitely in like one of my top picks because she's just giving it to me. Everything she's given, I'm eating it up, and I don't know if it's first of all, have y'all seen Gigi out of drag? Gigi could get this motherfucker out of drag, like wow, gorgeous. She said she started at 15. I always think it's dope when like how Aquarius started at a really young age. I always think it's really dope how Queen started like 15. Is like you're a kid, but you know what you want to do, you know what you want to go for, and you've been growing and refining that for so long. So now getting on the show and she's only 21, but she's so well put together. Like every time I see the queens all lined up, my eye immediately goes to Gigi. Every time she's the first one that my eye immediately goes to, like wow, like she got it. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she wants to present, and she presents it. So How could you be mad at that? She says she's fashion, but she can perform. And when I looked at her performances, a lot of them are like that, like kind of like angry, like kind of performance. But it's like we'll see what else she can give. I haven't, seen too much of her. Like I said, I only watched like a few videos of every queen, so that might just be what I saw. However, what I can say about her performances is that her costuming is always on point with the performance. She gives like a whole realized concept of the performance. A lot of queens just kind of wear clothes, but she actually like puts a look together that goes with the song, that goes with the performance. She knows what she wants to give. She knows what she wants to show. Like I said, her concepts are always fully realized, and I like that. I think she's really funny as well. Like she's funny as hell. Like she's kind of like me, but she has that just like kind of dry personality where she just kind of talks, but she says a lot of funny shit. But if you're not really listening, then you wouldn't really know because she's not being loud and funny. She's funny. She's just talking and she's not trying to be funny. So I kind of like that. She says her mom makes a lot, if not all of her looks. I think that's really, really dope. But like I said, when we got the close up of that promo look, that shit was falling apart. And I'm not gonna act like it wasn't. That shit was falling apart. Like stitches was coming undone. I saw it. Her lace was good. Her wig wasn't clockable, but ugh, ugh. Don't get on the runway like that, cause you gonna get told about yourself, Gigi. I also like how she says she competes against herself. She's not really worried about any other queens, and I really like that about Jada too. How she has that whole "Don't worry about me" tagline. Gigi's not like, oh, I'm competing against the other girls. She's like, I'm competing against myself. I want to do better than I did last week. And I think that's something, like I said, I think I just like Gigi as a person. Like I said, like how she has that just kind of dry way of talking. And also, she competes against herself to be better than she was yesterday. So I'm excited to see Gigi. We'll see what she does. Hopefully, she goes far because I want to see a lot of her. I want to see what she has to bring. I want to get like a full spectrum of her. So I'm excited. We'll see what's up. Now, as far as her looks go, like I said, when I see all the queens lined up, my eye immediately goes to Gigi. When I first looked at the promo shoot, she was the first one I went to that I was like, oh shit, I like that. I like the whole like Evil Knievel thing she's got going on with the bell bottoms, with the hair. It, like I said, fully realized look and concept. She got the helmet and all with the cape. I really like this look. It's decent. She looks like a Evil Knievel Power Ranger, and I love me some Power Rangers, so she's doing it for me with this promo look. And then we get to her reveal look, another one of my favorites. I love the whole like Raggedy Ann thing she's got going on. I love how the plaid isn't so matchy matchy. One thing I will say though, this look I would give like a 9. This look would have been a 10 had she had not had the train like on the side. Had she either just took it off or put that shit on the back, that look would have been hot. But the whole like side thing, I get you're trying to be asymmetrical and different, but like the whole thing on the side just like took it out of it for me. But that hair, the way it was like bouncing when she walked, yeah, I'm here for Gigi. I'm definitely here for some Gigi good. So next up, we got Heidi in Closet, who is 24 and she's from Ramsar, North Carolina, somewhere in North Carolina. She's from North Carolina. Let's just leave it at that. And she's a performance queen, and I always love the performance queens. Like if you can just go out and entertain and like buck and turn up, I love it. And she's a Southern queen. That's how you know she know how to dance. She know how to give a performance. She know how to she know how to turn up. Mm. I love where she said her name comes from. The whole like all the DL dudes are trying to get at her and she's like, you ain't gotta be hiding in the closet. I love that. I love when queens not only have a pun to their name, but when it also reflects something about them or like something about their life or like their name or something like that. She's so cute. She's so cute with her little gap. I'm like, go ahead with your little gap, girl. She's really funny and I love her laugh. She seems like she would be really cool to just like sit in a room and talk to, and you could just like talk to her for hours and never be bored. She says she does pageants. She says she's a little bit of pageant fish, and I can definitely see that because like when I googled her as well, her aesthetic seems very well put together. She doesn't look messy. Like I said, she never looked messy, and I can definitely see the pageant and also her performance. Like her dance costumes always look very very nice. Um, I thought I had another point to make, but I really don't. Yeah, her dance costumes look really nice, and I see her in her gowns and her like pageant stuff, and she also looks very nice. A lot of queens when they have on like their gowns and their looks, they look nice, but then as soon as they put on a performance piece, it's like, where the fuck did you get that from? But on both ends, she looks nice, so that's always good. That's always a good sign. She says she's not here for the drama, which I love, but on a reality TV show, that'll get you sent home really quick. So we'll see how she does in that aspect as well. However, in her performance, she's so turned. That's why I said like you'll know what I mean, where like queens dance to high energy, but they not turned. Uh Heidi and Widow turned. Turned, bro. Like turned the fuck up. I was watching her performance. I was like, come on, bitch. Like, come on, bitch. So she was doing it for me with every video I watched. Some of the queens get kind of boring after you watch like 2 videos, but all of her videos highly entertaining, turned lit. Um, she's one of those queens that like if she's in the bottom, then bitches are gonna be in trouble. However, she's not one of those queens who could just send home anybody to me. She strikes me as one of those queens who are like, and I'm not like naming specifics because I'm just speaking in general. She's one of those queens where like out of a cast of 13, she could send home like 10 of them. But then there are like those select few where like if you go against her, you're gonna be in trouble. It's kind of like Brooklyn Heights where like if she had to lip sync against anybody else, she would beat them like hands down. But as soon as you step to Evie Oddly, you in a little bit of trouble. You can't just wash her. So that's what I get from Heidi, that she could wash a lot of the queens, but there's gonna be probably those like 1 or 2 where if she goes against them, I'm not gonna say she's gonna get beat, but it's not gonna be as easy of a win as it would be going against somebody else. As far as her promo look, I'm kind of where I am with Crystal, where it's just like, it's kind of just a blue dress. However, I do think she had more of a concept than Crystal did, because she's giving me that like 50s patriotic white lady like housewife dress, like dad and son are over here playing Battleship, and then my mom and daughter are over here washing dishes. If you get that reference, shout out to you. But yeah, I like the hair. Um, yeah, there's really not much I can say about it. It's just kind of a blue housewife dress. Yeah. But then we get to her reveal look. I was feeling it. I like the hair. This is how you wear a bodysuit, but then like turn it up. How I was talking about with Dahlia, how you wear a bodysuit, but you can like make it a good ass look. I'm always a sucker for blue and cheetah together. I don't know why, it just does something for me visually that I'm like very drawn to it. I love blue and cheetah print together. Not necessarily blue cheetah print, but like cheetah print and blue. So when she came out, I was like, oh yeah. Like I said, you wore this just for me, favorite color and all. I really like the hair. I do agree with one YouTuber. I can't remember who exactly it was, but I was watching one of her reviews just like randomly, and she said that since the hair is so big, it kind of covers what she's doing on the shoulders. But since the same thing she's doing on the shoulders is the same thing that she's doing on the waist with waist pads, is that what it's called? Whatever the fuck it's called, then I can kind of forgive it. If it was only on the shoulders, then it would kind of be a problem, but it's not really a problem. Her face, her paint in the reveal is very, very nice. I really like it. The shoes, I like how they strap up, but they do look kind of loose on her. They don't like the shoes, like the straps don't like squeeze. They're kind of just like dangly, but not in a good way. And then the fringe, she has enough fringe to where it's not like swallowing her up, but it's still making a statement. So, like I said, she looks well put together. I like Heidi. We're gonna see what she does. I hope, because usually when we have performance queens, their looks be like whoa. So I hope she can turn some looks. I hope that she sticks around long enough to do some like performance challenges so that we can really see what she does best, and not that she like goes home on the second week on the sewing challenge and we don't really get to see what she can do. So Heidi, I'm excited for her. We're gonna see what she does. We're gonna see how long they let her stick around to show what she has, because like she said, she's quiet. She don't really get into drama like that. So we're gonna see how long they let her stick around to show what she has to offer. So next up, we got Jackie Cox, who is 34 and she's from New York. I was really, 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 really fucking excited when I heard them say Jackie Cox, but Come to find out, I was only excited because I thought she was Jackie Beat. Am I the only one? Am I the only one who made that mistake? I might be. However, I love her name, Jackie Cox. Like, Jackie Cox, girl, Jackie Cox. Like, come on now. That's the funniest name I've ever said. Even just saying that shit. Like, I love a drag queen who just saying her name makes you laugh. Like, Jackie Cox. No, you didn't. She says she's a nerd. She says she's got charisma, uniqueness, nerd, and talent. We gotta love a nerdy queen because I'm a nerd myself, as you can see from all this manga back here. But love a nerdy queen. I hope we get to see that because we really didn't get to see it in the promo. However, what we did see is when she said she puts together different, a lot of different periods to, sorry, how she said she puts a lot of different periods into her look. I really do see that, and I'll get into that when I get into her look a little bit more. She's musical theater. She's a musical queen. When I looked her up, I saw a lot of that, a lot of cabaret, theatrical performances. Gotta love that. She says she was scared of sewing. Usually when queens say they're scared of sewing, it's because they got in trouble for their sewing skills or a lack thereof on the show. So, you think that means because the only two queens that really said they were scared of sewing were Jackie and Britta. You think they're gonna be in the bottom on a sewing challenge? We gonna see. We gonna see. If I called it, then I called it. You know who said it first. And I love when she said that like she's a part of the New York City evening life, when she said that most of her shows are like between 8 and 7 and she's in bed by 10. Because like I said, I'm an old soul. I'll be in bed by like 10 o'clock. So I really felt her on that. She's Iranian and Canadian. She's, what did she call herself? An Iranian, Canadian, whatever the fuck she called herself. I'm digging that. I'm digging if she can bring that Iranian culture, which she did in her reveal look, and also like I said, I'll get into that. So I hope she can bring some more of that, but like in a bigger way than she did in the reveal because I wasn't impressed. But we gonna see. We gonna see what she does. And again, another thing, I think a lot of queens be snitching on themselves in the Meet the Queens. That's why I kind of used to like how they would record the Meet the Queens after they've already recorded like the first episode, and you can only really tell like who went home first. Because a lot of the queens in these Meet the Queens be snitching on themselves because she said that she does what she does very well, but she's scared to step out of her box. Does she get in trouble for that? We gonna see. We gonna see. I really, really love her promo look. People seem kind of split on her promo look. Some people like it, some people don't. I really like it because I like when you can pull different references and like put them together and smash them together and make it make sense. So when she said that she pulls from different periods to make her look work, I see that in her look because her look to me gives a spectrum of like 50s to 70s America patriotism, and I see it all in like the look. It's the like garment itself is giving me 70s, but the hair is giving me like 50s, 60. I see what she's saying, and I love when a queen can like say what they bring and they bring it, like I said. So I really like her promo look. I really like the sleeves. I really like the ascot. I don't know. I just love what she's giving. I love what she's bringing in the promo look. The reveal look I liked until I like really looked at it. This, like how Maddie Rand said, that black look kind of faded. It do look kind of faded. It looked like my mom's like faded black jeans. Which, I mean, hell, if that's what she was going for, you hit the nail on the head, Jackie. I wish she had more of like the gold stuff that she's got going on up here. I wish it had more of that going on at the bottom because then it does just kind of look like black jeans, you know? I like how she has I don't know if I should call it a hijab or a scarf, but I love what she's got going on. Like I said, she's representing her culture, and I hope she can bring more of that during the season. But we're gonna see. Her looks aren't very like extravagant. A lot of queens' looks don't be extravagant, so if she can deliver in the challenges, she can get away with it. But if she doesn't deliver in the challenges, they're gonna be on her ass about her looks. So next up, we have my number one, Jada Essence Hall, who is 34 and she's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now I can finally say shout out to my Midwest queen. Wisconsin's like right across the street. So Jada, I didn't even know that Milwaukee had like a pageant background, but she is a pageant queen and she does it very, very, very fucking well. I like how she's a pageant queen that's like, I'm a pageant queen, I'm here to slay as a pageant queen, because a lot of the girls who are from the pageant scene, they kind of come in and they're like, I'm a pageant queen, but I'm not a pageant queen, and I don't want to be looked at as a pageant queen. I don't want to be called a pageant queen. She's like, no, I'm a fucking pageant queen, and I'm gonna win as a pageant queen. And I really hope, because I've been waiting for a pageant queen that comes on and just like fucks the game up. I hate to say like Bianca because other queens have done it too, but I've been waiting for a pageant queen to come on and just like Bianca the game and just like kill the shit. We thought Asia was gonna do it. We thought Akaria was gonna do it, and she didn't. So I'm hoping that Jada can come on and just kill shit, just kill shit as the pageant queen. I'm ready for some gowns because I love a good gown. I love a queen that can just present a good, nice dress. So we're gonna see, because I thought that Akaria was gonna do that, and some of her gowns were good, but she never. The pageant queens don't really come out and just like bam, like just badass gowns anymore. So I'm excited to see that. I hope she can bring that because she definitely brought it in the promo. So we'll see what she can do on the runway. Jada is fucking gorgeous. The way she paints her face and the way she just looks very beautiful. She says she goes for that like hyper feminine like woman, and I see that and I love that. However, I will say that red makeup and them close ups was kind of fucking with your face a little bit. You still look good though, sis. Still look good. I just said sis. I don't even say sis like that, but that's what she does to me. She just gives it to me. She makes the inner gay boy inside of me just scream. She really does. She seems really funny and really chill just to like sit and talk to and have a conversation with. She seems like she's really fun to like hang out with and like ride around, go get some Harold's chicken or something. Mm. Like I said, her tagline, don't worry about me. I love that. Like, worry about what you doing, not what anybody else is doing, especially in a competition. Do your shit. Nobody else is around. Worry about what you got to do to win. And one thing I love about Jada also is that she looks expensive. She looks expensive as fuck. Even if she doesn't spend the money, she looks expensive. She looks very well put together. And also another thing I love about her performances is how I said, remember how I said with Gigi that she gives like a fully realized concept with, I almost called her Akiria, damn. With Jada, she gives like a fully realized performance. And I'm a dancer, I'm a performer. So it's like, when you can give like a full story and a full concept with your performance, I love that. And that's what she gives. When I watch her performance, she's like telling an entire story without having to do like the cutscenes and the voiceovers. You can see what she's going for. You can see the story she's telling, and I love that. So I hope we get to see some of that on the show. I don't know why we would or how we would, because the queens don't really like produce their own shows or just like give. They should do that. They should have a challenge on Drag Race where it's like, okay, do your thing, do what you do, put a whole show together. That'd be kind of dope. But Jada, yeah, I'm really excited. She definitely gives the song. Whatever song she's doing, she gets in a pocket and she sits in it and she knows what the song is. She knows what she has to give, and I like that as far as her performances go. And her looks, decent. Them gowns be on point. Now in the promo, she had another one of my favorites. My top three promo looks were definitely Britta, Gigi, and I almost called her Akiria again. Fuck. Gigi, Britta, and Jada definitely have my favorite promo looks. I mean, it's just like a red, white, and blue dress, but the way it fits, the way it like the curves and sort, like she just did it for me. I'm not a big fan of like red hair. Don't know why. I'm just not. But she makes it work. It looks good on her. And she, like I said, she had one of my favorite promo looks. So shout out to that. And then we get to her reveal look. Her reveal look did it for me. She came out and I was just, I knew exactly what she was going for. Like that, like Black Panther kind of. First of all, with this right here, one of her pigtails, I thought was like a tuft of hair on the shoulder of the garment, and I was like, it ruined it for me. It really did. But then once she did a spin, and once her pigtails turned, and I realized it wasn't part of the dress. It made it so much better. Remember what I said with Gigi, like the asymmetrical kind of didn't work. This is how you do asymmetrical, and it really, really worked for me. I like the red, the plaid with the leather, the spikes on the shoulder, the braids. Come on with them braids with the beret and all is just working for me. Her looks just really work for me. She works for me. She's one of my top picks. If I had to pick a top two right now, it would be Jada and Gigi. The rest of them can fight for third place and down. So I hope we get to see a lot from her. I hope we get to see some great stuff from her. And yeah, I'm excited to see what Jada has to bring.